Brent.
Hello, Daniel.
So, this is Brent Grulke. He's well, you tell everyone what your role is here, because you're I would say king, but there is a like a more technical term.
I call myself the creative director. That sounds more professional than ringmaster. I oversee the music festival primarily.
And that involves everything from
the bands that are booked, the venues that we use, what kind of production we use, the crews, staffing, the lot.
So, and you've been here since pretty much day one.
I was a stage manager the first year of South by Southwest at the Continental Club.
And what year was that?
1988, if I remember right.
1988. So this is
long time ago.
Something around 20 years. So it's like a long time.
This is our 22nd year. So.
Cool. So that will be 1986.
86 then, yes.
Yeah, that will be the one. That might be wrong. So like, because a lot of people might be weird, sort of lucky enough to be able to come here every year and to see it for itself. But to people who haven't been and just sort of seeing all of this, how would you describe what happens here for this week in Austin?
It's literally thousands and thousands and thousands of artists and people associated with artists are here hustling, performing, creating scenes, having parties, drinking, eating barbecue, eating the Mexican food, having fun in the sun, anything that might pass for business, that might pass for entertainment.
The boundaries do get blurred.
Yes, the boundaries get very blurred. They get blurry.
What is it that's kept you sort of here for this long?
I don't know what else I would do. No, it's great fun. It's great fun. I love music. Really, that's the simplest answer.
Well, I mean, sort of among all of this, there is a very serious point that this is pretty sort of globally sort of bands who are coming through. Most of them have like South by Southwest as like a notch on their proverbial bedpost.
It can be a very good place to meet like-minded people, meaning whether you're an artist and you want to meet a producer that you've always wanted to work with, there's a very good chance that he or she may be here. There may be a guitarist you've always wanted to meet, he or she may well be here. There may be a band you just wanted to see, he or she may be here. There may be business people, agents, managers. There's a huge media presence, obviously, as you represent. So if you want, indeed, as everyone does, some form of promotion and publicity, that apparatus is here. So there's lots of business and there's a lot of creative opportunities that get done at South by Southwest.
Cool. And obviously in over 20 years there's been like so many bands come through. What for you have been like your sort of favourite bands that South by Southwest has given a leg up to?
Well, I'm an Austinite, so I always root for the home team, as one does, right? And I love Alejandro Escobedo. He's been playing since the first year of South by Southwest, and has, I think, become a more interesting artist through the years. So I've very much enjoyed watching that progression. He's a friend. I think he's a fabulous artist, and I've always enjoyed watching him do the difficult work that it is to be an artist and be an artist with a vision, and so that's one I would certainly say.
And he comes back every year. Well, he comes to play every year.
He nearly plays every year, and so he's one I can point to without reservation that I have very much enjoyed watching through time. But I like all kinds of music. It's always fun to see anybody. We'll see the new pop sensations. I certainly will see the UK pop sensations. Last year, watching the circus around Amy Winehouse was great fun, and she seemed to be in good shape at that time.
Yeah, that was probably the tipping point almost, just before things got a bit.
Sure, and obviously I would hope that maybe next year she'll be back. That would be fabulous. It's always fun to watch. It's always fun to watch artists that are brave enough and ambitious enough and talented enough to be able to show the whole world what they're about and try to reach for the glory. And that's always great fun to watch. I always admire people that that can do that, but I at the same time have admiration for the artists who are just trying to figure out a way to keep doing what they do, who have created a long career for themselves, playing the dives year after year after year, and concerning themselves with making ever better music. That's equally compelling. Every artist makes music for the reasons that they do, and my regard for artists has only grown year after year of watching how difficult it is and seeing what they have to do to just create.
And for this year, who are your particular favourites? Who would you tip?
I don't know. One of the things that I always say that's one of the most fun ways to approach an event like this, with as many hundreds and hundreds of acts performing as there are, is we had nearly 12,000 acts apply. So the vetting process was very, very, very difficult this year. And the quality level across the board is outstanding, I think.
The 12,000, and how many of that 12,000 make it?
There's about 1,700 artists performing. So a really fun thing to do, I think, is just to stick your nose in and take a look at as many acts as you can. The surprise is a lot more fun than going with kind of what you already know. There are many acts that I've seen that I might have heard recording and thought, that's okay. And then you see them and you go, wow, that band's great.
And you're being diplomatic, you don't want to pick favourites, do you?
Sorry, what?
You're being diplomatic, you don't want to pick a favourite.
No, I don't want to pick a favourite. No, yes, I'm being diplomatic.
So maybe name 3 that you're going to go see tonight then?
I unfortunately rarely get to see anyone because I'm busy trying to fix the things that break.
You're not going to be pinned down, are you?
When you have this many bands and this many stages, things go wrong. I wish they didn't. I try hard to fix them as quickly as I can.
But it's part of the charm of the area that it is like a festival. It is in the city, but you see down there's a lot of Canadian bands playing there. It's just kind of lucky. People can see, you'll see all of this. But pretty much all of these buildings right here have bands on them. Yeah. There isn't
Austin's a fairly compact city, and virtually all the shows are within a 5 to 10 minute walk of each other. So one can walk in and out of shows all night and see as many bands as one has the stamina to. Really, you can do it all night, and that's part of what makes it work. We're very lucky that we can do this in Austin, and we can do it very many other places because we have so many great places to be able to present the acts in such close proximity.
Cool. Right, and one final question: song that changed your life?
I was thinking of that this morning because I met Lou Reed for the first time, which of course was a real thrill, and I was thinking of the song Rock and Roll, about how one's life is saved by rock and roll, and that song certainly spoke to me very deeply. It made me both curse and bless rock and roll, and so that's what I can say right now because I was thinking of it this morning.
And that's what makes you here firefighting everybody else, making sure this thing works smoothly for us all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Daniel.